Oh man, hi everybody, and welcome to the leftovers episode of Off Topic.
I just let Dennis asked any word on final cast, and I just slacked him to let him know that it's going to be myself, Jeremy, Matt, and Alfredo. So Dennis, did you get that? Yep. Okay, good. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good. Hi everybody, welcome to Off Topic.
I thought Gavin said he was coming in.
That's he said he was, but he's busy being
Gavin.
Gavin says a lot of things.
Celebrity.
Yeah,
breaking shit. James Corden. Welcome to the shortest episode of Off Topic.
It probably will be.
Oh, sorry. Who's sponsoring us this week, Jeremy?
Oh, well, this episode.
Oh, there's the son of a bitch.
Oh my God!
He made it. Look at this guy.
Fucker.
Running in.
Get here.
It was kind of like a half speed.
This episode of Gavin is brought to you by Quip, Stitch Fix, and Movement. We don't have the little rolling.
Those are three things.
So they'll probably be in the post thing.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe, but they just told me not to even do the gesture, or probably even bring it up. But, you know,
anyway,
what can you do?
What is the shortest episode of Off Topic we've ever done? Do we have a record, like, of the official ones? I think some of the test episodes were shorter.
No, there's some episodes that have been like an hour.
Really?
That have been like an hour, yeah.
Have we done an hour episode?
I think so.
Of this?
Yeah.
Well, for a panel at RTX.
Well,
that's
no.
It's in my mouth, Gavin.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I tweeted the pictures.
Please tell me what happened.
We should explain why I bought a $300 camera yesterday.
Just send it to Tyler. Yeah.
It's on my Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah, fine.
Well, I goofed, didn't I, Jack?
Yeah.
I've been out sick for a week.
So we yesterday, Trevor and Jeff are out. They're out, and Ryan. They're out in Las Vegas right now doing a thing. Michael and Lindsay are out in Montreal doing a thing. So it's very slow in the office right now.
Yeah.
And then yesterday afternoon, Jeremy had an appointment, so he had to leave. So literally, it's just Gavin and I. Why is your back all sweaty and gross, Gavin?
It's hot.
Were you running?
Well, I was late, yeah.
Okay.
You ran for Off Topic?
Shouldn't I have? I wouldn't be here.
Anyway.
Walked on at any point.
So Gavin's disgusting.
Blotches on his
So
honestly, I wasn't dry from the shower. My chest hair retains so much moisture.
But, Gavin, been there. I get it.
There you go.
That was theater mode this morning.
So anyway, so it's myself and Gavin, and Sarah's in the room. We're just kind of talking about stuff we're gonna do. It was maybe about 4 o'clock yesterday. Yeah. And we're just like screwing around, throwing moonballs up against the wall and stuff. Just like not like whipping them or anything. And then we started getting a little serious. Like, let's play some moonball.
That's getting serious. Well, let's play moonball.
All right, let's play moonball for real.
We had 27 new fuses for the mixer. We've already lost a couple of those.
Gavin's up to 5.
Gavin's up to 5.
We lost. See the reserves.
We lost.
You can do anything then.
We lost our first one during an episode, during recording. We were playing Wheel of Fortune yesterday. We lost one during Wheel of Fortune. Thank you, Mike, again for giving us that mixer. It's fantastic. We love it.
Give it to you. Stop giving it back.
That's true.
I don't
know what he's talking about.
You can avoid the fuse if you just shove like a nail in there.
That's true.
Great.
Anyway, so we're playing, and then Sarah, I think, says, "Why don't you just like throw one right at the ceiling?" I think
because we were low on moonballs.
We were low on moonballs.
We know there's about 16 in the ceiling.
That's what she said. If you hit one against the ceiling, maybe more will come down to like rain moonballs from the ceiling.
So instead of aiming for the back wall, which is where all moonball goes, it's the moonball court.
You have to hit that wall.
I deliberately hit one into the ceiling. Like up against the ceiling.
But no, he was using a cricket bat too. So he used a cricket bat and hit it with a force I didn't know Gavin was capable of.
It was definitely 100.
I was standing behind Ryan's desk, in between Ryan and Alfredo's desk. Gavin and Sarah were on the other side over by like Michael and Gavin's desk. And Gavin hit this thing, and I saw a flash of explosion. Like he hit it. We have these China balls that cover our lights. Like we have the lights.
The fluorescent.
They diffuse the light to make it nice.
The actual bulb is about this big.
Yeah, it's these like giant CFLs.
Fluorescent.
And so, but the thing was off of that. The moon ball hit it in square. Like I couldn't have paid Gavin $1 million. I said if you like hit that with a cricket bat moon ball, and he would never would have been able to do it. He hit it so square. And I'm happy because my instincts kicked in. I immediately ducked and covered my head. And I sat there looking down at the floor, covering my head. It rained glass on me for 5 seconds.
I hit it. It was like a dull, like a compressed thud noise. And the light bulb, I think, became 5,000 pieces. And I watched Jack go, and it was just like
I walked in and Jack like started telling me the story. And I didn't even realize that I had already sat on my desk and went, and picked a piece of glass out from my space bar and put it to the side and started working.
It was like a shrapnel grenade, and it lasted so long because it went like up and over. So it was just raining almost everywhere. Jack was like this, getting showered, and so much time passed that he started laughing before the glass had finished. It was just like...
I mean, it hit so square. I mean, it could have been going like 90 miles an hour. It nailed the thing. And then it shattered it. So... And then we sat there, and then we pre-opened an AWU gift because Sarah saw that someone sent us a Dyson vacuum, like a portable vacuum.
So awesome.
It's like a $300 vacuum, and so we went and opened that and used that to clean the floor. So we were literally like shattering, like stepping on it to like break it into dust, and then just
I got a bunch of the shards off at Jeff and Ryan's desk today, and my own.
Oh, so no one touched my desk?
No, you're fine. I did clean your chair, so like if you sat down, you were gonna.
I saw that.
Here's the thing: the Dyson arrived with 20% charge.
Yeah.
So I used up that 20, got the floor, got most of it.
There wasn't anything left.
And then he went, job well done, went home.
But I whacked it on charge, and I'll continue after this.
There's like giant pieces of shards all over my desk.
It's
in my mouse.
Well, at least not your hair.
It's in your mouth.
It got every desk on the back line, like all the new desks, like you, Trevor, Lindsay, and it got Jack, Ryan, Jeff,
and Jeff,
you, and
rough.
Michael. Not a shard on my desk. Because that's where I was when I took the strike. So everything went away from me.
Moonballs are...
I got a lot of clearing up to do when we get back.
The Wheel of Fortune moonball is one of my favorite ones. There's something about the mixer moonballs are my favorite because we don't stop it from hitting the mixer because now we want to see.
Yeah.
Because we have all the replacements.
Like we got the replacements, and Jeremy threw one. Jeremy called a moonball, threw it, and first throw nailed the mixer, and it stayed alive.
That was literally like seconds after we revealed we have like
27 he was like, we got 27. I was like, oh, and like, went right into it. But then we started up Wheel of Fortune, literally spinning into the show.
We were getting into the intro. Like I literally had started it.
Wheel of Fortune, moonball from Gavin. It just hits the mixer and kills it.
And he hit his own mic with his hand when he threw it. So you can hear the spike of the mic, and then you hear a thud, and then it dies.
What you don't hear is the eruption of laughter after the recording ends.
So anyway, it was decided after that happened, and also this week, Gavin hit Alfredo in the face with a moonball.
Was that
last week?
Yeah, no, he had the cricket bat, and he was like, Alfredo, lob it to me. I'm gonna chop it like an axe. And I was like, sure, why not, Gavin? And I was like 7 feet away from him. I lobbed it, and in slow motion, he just chops at it, and that thing comes like reaming right in my face. I was like, that motherfucker. Bam.
It was so fast, like the time from impact to his face was less than a blink. Like I went like that, and I blinked, and when I opened my eyes, he was like this. And it was like coming off his face.
Dude, that thing hit me so hard.
It cruises off of that cricket bat.
Okay, let me ask an honest question.
Well, real quick, before we get into it. So the reason why I bought a $300 camera yesterday is because we bought a camera that basically runs 24 hours continuously that we can pull footage from. So we're going to put it in the corner because we've missed so many amazing things that we just didn't have a camera rolling. So we're literally going to put a camera in our corner that just runs constantly that we can pull footage from whenever shit like that happens. So
we can do a best
so
of
it was like fine, fuck it, we're going to do it. We're going to spend the money on this. So we have to pay a service and pay for the camera. But it's 4K, right? And then it's HDR and all this bullshit.
Hopefully we can catch more of the things like Gavin throwing the vortex through the
light. Here's a serious question.
I can't believe we missed that.
Also, fucking Landon's in chat right now.
At this point,
go ahead.
At this point, I need to know from the table. Should I tone it down with the moonballs?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
you can tone down is throwing them into the fucking ceiling.
Well, that's always an accident.
That's true.
At all times.
I don't care.
You're not annoyed about this stuff getting hit.
Accidents happen, but
You're just
stop
like,
it.
We're losing them.
Well, Boba is sponsored an AWU now. Like the guys who make moonballs.
And they're in our streams all the time.
Can they just pay us in moonballs?
I'm sure.
We
just in lieu of money to send us like a case of
We need to have a
moonball.
sit down with marketing.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd be fine with it. It's like, oh, you get their cut, they get their percentage. It's like, here's your 4
They're
moonballs.
also awesome.
And we get the 40.
They did that tweet that was like to Achievement Hunter, and it was just a green moonball and a rose, and it said "you up."
Yeah.
How many moonballs in our ceiling before the ceiling collapses?
Not very heavy.
Well, no, but that's the thing. I want
would
to see
think
how
the
many.
10-gallon thing.
When do we start training guinea pigs to go up? Moonball.
But then the guinea pig
guinea
gets
pig.
stuck.
Can you imagine?
And then we just send a cat up there, and then the cat gets stuck, and we have to send like something.
Well, you know,
Female cat,
person,
neck through the ceiling.
a girl cat. All calicos are girls.
We need to
That's
start
true.
training hamsters.
Yeah, tortoise shells are all girls too, or 99% of them are.
That's
I
a
feel
fact.
bad.
The thing I said isn't.
I feel bad for you, Alfredo.
Also,
I'm like-
Alfredo's sick right now. We should point out.
We had him come in for this.
He's like a magnet for me. He's like,
That's what?
Yeah,
Did you not
true.
notice?
Yeah.
When everyone's
Like-
like, no, it's okay. Keep the flinging moonballs. I just sat there.
yeah, you would have been the one who I thought would have said, stop hitting me with stuff.
Well, I mean, the
Because you're coming to
majority.
work, you try to do your job, the company hired you, and you're just getting pelted.
Alfredo's the one who's always working in the room. Like he's always working, and or
Dude,
playing Siege.
there are times where like I have to shield my desk and go like this while like if this is my
It won't-
chair. I
it won't
have to
stop
rotate
him
he
it
turns the
and
chair to
edit
the
like
side.
this.
It's a great strategy, though.
Like
We need a cage around Alfredo and a cage around the mixer.
a poke
Yeah.
cage.
Anyway,
You need those cages.
so
Someone,
very eventful day.
Part of the job.
Someone also posted in the. I decided to check the Twitter because I haven't done that in forever because we have the chat there now.
Oh yeah.
But Zach on Twitter,
Zach.
Zacharia, this is his actual Twitter name, said the shortest in-studio episode of Off Topic is episode 74. Be careful about bears in Orlando. Runtime 1 hour and 27 minutes.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's what 86 minutes. Also, I like that Landon doesn't have the
87.
fucking Rooster Teeth logo in chat. He's just like
I
in
mean,
there.
why would he?
Yeah, what a piece of shit. That fucker, he's doing so good right now.
He is.
He's picked
He's
up
doing
like
really
300,000 subs in a week.
Yeah.
I think it was more.
He is booking it,
I think it was
man.
more than that.
It's pretty insane.
He's got a Fortnite video where he covered up the rocket. Like they had the big rocket launch, big world event. Him and some friends covered up the rocket and it has like 7.5 million views in like a week.
Dude, he is sucking.
So
on the
that being said, we
nipple
want to
of
announce today that Landon is no longer part of the Let's Play Network. It was a good run while we had him, but
Oh, he's
no.
too big now?
Yeah, he's making us look bad. So
Apparently
fuck that
it's
guy.
Zachariah or something. Whatever.
What?
I said Zacharia.
the carrier.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I think it was immediately after like a couple of days became his most viewed video
Yeah,
since
yeah.
the start.
He's crushing right now. A little shithead. He went through,
Crushing it.
he went through Adpocalypse. Like he got hit hard with Adpocalypse.
He had,
Let him have a
I
good
think
thing.
he had
Don't
no
call him
ads for
shithead.
like a year.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
just like making it for
Well,
fun.
also it was no ads and then no like recommended videos either. That was part of it. And so like that finally went away. Now he's just skyrocketing.
I
Anyway,
think he should have given up when that happened.
he should have.
Yeah.
He should have been like, well, I guess back to construction and losing my eyeballs. Anybody see Ant-Man and Wasp last night?
Not Landon.
Dude, I saw it.
So that was
You
released.
saw it Tuesday? How did you see
Saw
it
it
Tuesday?
early.
I had a friend that worked Dell, and Dell had like a special like screening because they funded all the computers and shit.
Oh
This
yeah, yeah, they're
guy.
all over that movie. Yeah, that's cool. I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. I saw it last night. Did you like it?
I
didn't like it?
did. I thought it was one of the weaker Marvel movies.
Really?
I thought the cast was too bloated,
Really?
and that led to plot points that I just didn't. I thought was unnecessary.
Okay. I guess I can see that. I can understand
Yeah.
that. I enjoyed
that's
it.
It was still a fun movie.
Well, I mean, we're not going to spoil anything. I will say, like the first Ant-Man movie, it was very much a contained film, where it was like telling a story that wasn't really hooked into the larger world. And I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I
It
like.
was a good palate cleanser from Infinity War.
There was a lot of stuff that they could have done that would have been very much like, oh, well, obviously this is going to happen, that they avoided. That made me happy. And so,
What is what? I just don't get Ant-Man.
What do you mean?
Like,
what?
he
What
is-
you don't get?
He can go small.
yeah.
Does he weigh the same?
No,
Is he dense?
No. That's the thing. He actually apparently all of his atoms just get closer together.
Right, so he still
So
weighs.
like a punch from Ant-Man is the same as a punch from a real like normal size guy.
Right, but when he's like this big and he's running along a wooden floor, why doesn't he just go straight through
that
it?
is well, it's a comic book.
I mean, they're all comic books, but at least like
Yeah, why would he like rides an ant? Isn't it like like dead?
if he can punch with the force of
It is
a man but shrunken
I'm
down,
sure
he
there
weighs
is-
that of a
there's
man.
something
Because his
behind
suit
that.
focuses it.
Yeah, sure that. Also, he can like fly, right? Doesn't he have like a
No, he
a
doesn't.
jet?
No, he
Wasp.
rides
Oh, Wasp,
on
okay,
ants that fly.
Gotcha.
But it's like, why doesn't?
Why wouldn't he just have like a jet
yeah,
booster?
why-
That
Well,
size doesn't matter.
That's
Why
actually
does
or do you weigh like a
I
I
billion
mean, that's a
pounds?
joke in the movie. Like he goes, "Oh, you gave her wings and a." I mean, this in a trailer, so it's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you gave her
Yeah.
wings and like blasters." It's like, "Oh, you didn't have that for me." He's like, "Oh yeah, I did."
But still, at the end
why?
of the day, it's like, funny joke. Okay, now.
Now for real, give it to me. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough
I mean, there is a
when
lot.
you're
Of,
adapting comic books to
there is
like,
a lot of space between
deal with that stuff.
protons and all that shit and electrons. There's like big gaps, like
Nucleus.
between atoms.
I mean,
there's
not
nothing.
really.
Spoken like a
but-
true scientist.
Sure.
But
Protons and all that shit.
if you're gonna go to that level of science by like mushing it all together, why not take all the science into account?
I mean,
Well-
take some science.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Can't
With a
take all
comic
science.
book, you have to take like selective
Because
science.
that ruins it.
Yeah.
Great science if you take all the science.
And like the Mind Stone.
Anyway,
Comic book.
I highly recommend it. There is an after credit scene
Awesome.
It was pretty cool. Very, again, I can't say anything, but yeah. So stay through. There's two after. There's a like immediate post credit scene, and then all the credits roll, and then the post credit scene. So stay for that. Don't leave like all the people I saw leaving. Still, like after all these fucking years, like people still leave.
I watched the first one. I leave.
Really?
I watched the second one on YouTube.
Yeah.
I
I'm with
sit
you.
there. through
Look
the
them
whole
up
credits.
online.
I didn't
Well,
watch
You of all
it.
people,
I
you
mean,
were in those
I
credits.
watch them.
The thing is,
I
Gavin,
mean,
You're a below the line guy. You could have seen your name like seeing fucking like
yeah.
Sherlock Holmes. You would be like, oh, that's me. You'd be
It's
like,
a lot-
oh,
it's a
fuck
lot
me,
of
I'm gonna
time.
walk.
see, that I agree with you. It's a lot of time, and also it's not on every movie. There's some movies that just don't have it. I don't
just-
want to
it
feel like
really-
a fool
It's
if
less
I
about
sit there.
time.
the
Yeah,
whole
I don't
time.
want to feel like a chump
Yeah,
when the lights come on.
exactly.
I'm like, oh yeah, I just
Yeah.
wanted to watch the credits.
See, what I'll do is
I
I'll
don't
sit
want to lie
there.
to
I just
anyone.
Google it.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah,
I'll
there
literally
you go.
sit there, I'll watch like, and then you get to the actual credits, and then I'll Google like Ant-Man and Wasp after
How
the
many
credits, and it's like,
scenes, yeah.
okay, there's two. I'm like, okay, well,
Yeah.
I'll sit and I'll wait for the next one. You know,
I do that as well.
but when
Well,
it's like
I have no service inside the Alamo, so I just
they
can't
have
do
they have
that.
Wi-Fi in the album.
Well, I don't want to connect to that.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm
lazy.
secure, right?
He doesn't want to give
That
his
is two
phone to the
buttons.
No one
man.
wants to, doesn't
Yeah,
want to
but I mean,
take
when there's not like a post-credit scene, it's when
buttons.
you're watching like RBG. It's like, oh, there's no post-credits. Like Nick Fury doesn't show up and recruit Ruth Bader Ginsburg to the Avengers or anything.
Was you ever
Some.
see Incredibles too?
I did.
I did.
Was it good?
Yeah. I liked it.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Was it?
Like, Andy doesn't
Dude,
like
that
it for some
baby-
reason, but yeah, baby's
that
fucking.
baby
Baby
scene,
Jack.
You know the scene.
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious.
I don't
It's
know
a
it.
great fucking.
Oh, turn my
it's a
light
good
off.
movie. Like,
Okay.
Right.
Backflip.
yeah.
Yeah. Now I'll see Ant-Man and the Wasp. I think I'm seeing it tomorrow night. Jackie's high school friend, so like her best friend, she's coming into town today with her.
People are still
Spouse.
friends with their high school friends.
I'm
are?
friends with Tim for 13 years.
I'm married to my high school friend.
Mine are really far away. So.
Well,
I guess
that
that's
would-
fair.
How
yeah.
many people do
dwindled.
you keep in touch with from your high school? Or from, okay, say high school or before that, other than Kat?
Well, one of them just moved here, so now I'm in touch with him more often.
to be with you.
Just
no,
like Kat
likes
did,
it here.
So other than Kat, that's one.
Let's see, did I like regularly stay in touch with?
I mean, no, I mean like someone that you consider like, hey, you could call them up, be like, we can do dinner next week or something. Or you would keep in touch with, like play a video game with or something.
Probably about 10.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's
Man.
more.
I have like the
yeah.
crew, and then so
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
still all like a thing. So anytime I'm home, I just can call.
So Alfredo, you about the same?
About the same. Yeah.
you're like the
It's
distant,
me, Tim, and
famous
then we
one.
call them the Sushis.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all the Asian friends.
Wow.
It's about like 6 of them.
Did you just say what
The
did you call
sushis.
The
sushis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All Sushis. One of our like our
It hurts how much he can get away with stuff.
Yeah, it's true. Well, no, San Francisco.
But that was the name of the.
I think it's so easy being a white guy.
That was the name of the crew. The Sushis.
Man.
Even in my my best friend is one of my Tim and I's best friend. He's getting married. Motherfucker's doing it in Bali, so I'll be gone in October. But like during his bachelor party, they all had Letterman jackets with the little sushi embroidered right here.
Oh, that's cool.
Little sushis.
Yeah, little sushis.
I don't think I can use that term.
Yeah, little sushi.
I want sushi now.
Yeah.
I want sushi now, so I was thinking that whole story. It's like, man,
We get fish sticks. That's the same
Where's
thing.
good, where's the
Yeah.
best sushi in Austin?
Nowhere.
in Austin, I mean, Uchiko's nice, isn't it?
I've never been. I don't know.
It's pretty nice. Not too.
just-
I mean, it's definitely like more expensive than
Right.
takeout sushi.
Yeah,
just
I
don't
mean,
get
like I'll every now and again I'll be walking through HEB and be like, I'll go for that.
It just looks
That's-
good. You just
yeah.
don't know what you're getting.
Right,
It's in
I
the
just-
supermarket. It's like,
I
how long
don't
has it been there?
trust any raw fish. I don't trust most fish at all in Austin. Because
Yeah.
we are not, we're 5 hours
Well,
away from a coast.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
don't
who
trust it
cares?
anyways, though.
Yeah.
Like fish
Like-
is not like I don't
we
want
have-
like the live lobsters and shit.
But like I'll go to
and tanks
Boston.
and
Like if I go to
stuff.
Boston or England, like I'll eat fish and chips up
Yeah,
there.
but
I'll
it's-
have fish there, but it's like because they're right on a fucking coast. But
It's probably been frozen for just as long though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I
true.
mean, we invented ice. It's
Yeah,
great.
well, I mean, we didn't invent
I
ice.
didn't
like,
invent ice.
Antarctica
I wouldn't have
invented
come up with
ice.
ice. I can tell you that right now.
Nature.
Gavin, how many friends do you have from high school?
One.
Yeah.
Oof.
Ooh, that's a maybe.
No,
one,
is
too.
it Dan?
Maybe, yeah. He
Yeah.
didn't sound
Okay, one
confident.
friend.
When did you meet Dan?
I didn't know him at school.
Okay.
He just used to sit by the trophy cabinet. I got to know him in. I got to know him at Waitrose.
That was his whole job, just sit by the trophy
He
cabinet.
just used to sit by the trophy cabinet. I don't know why. But I would say there's one person who I can call a friend from school, and I haven't spoken to him in about 18 months.
Wow.
So none.
Sounds
But
like,
you can
sounds
text,
like a good
you can text
friend.
them right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's,
I see,
he's working on the World Cup right now.
Oh wow,
that's
that's
cool.
cool. Is he a camera guy or
He's a sound guy.
sound guy?
Soccer player.
Football, please.
It's Harry Kane.
It's Ronaldo.
So I don't. No one from my high school I went to am I friends with, but I have friends that I made when I was in high school. Actually, as a matter of fact, I was gone last weekend because I was at a wedding of one of them. So I have two there. I have two friends that were from camp that I met when I was in school, and then another friend of mine that I've known since I was like 3 or 4. And so he's
But
awesome.
you never did you go to school around here, like in Austin?
like Northwest Austin. Went to Leander High School. Graduated Leander Lions.
Did most people leave Austin, or did most people stay around?
I don't know. The people that I knew mostly kind of scattered. Like I was kind of like friends with like the theater nerds and tech geeks and stuff like that. So a few of them stayed, but most of them kind of moved on.
Nice.
So, but yeah, a lot of ag people up there, agricultural people. So,
Ag people.
yeah. So they went on to like Texas A&M and stuff, but
I think I've got like 5 or 6, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's interesting. Like people always say like high school is like the best time of your
Yeah.
life, and it's like not
Well,
really.
let's
I
say
mean,
it's like-
should
High school
it?
was
awesome.
I'm
Personally,
it's
I love
good, but it's
you
like,
loved it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hate
I'm
it.
getting
High school's
emails
great.
for like the 10-year reunion or whatever,
Oh, yeah?
and I'm like, do I really want to go? First of all, back to South Carolina because that's like a piece of shit. But like, do I really want to go back and
Way
then
to slag
see
off
people?
millions of your fellow people.
Well,
there.
look, if you live in South Carolina, I'm sorry, but it gets better.
Once you leave,
Eventually you die.
Death will come and relieve you of this.
it's a small state. You can move away from it.
South Carolina.
Super simple.
Did anyone?
No,
know
it's literally. I have a lot of people who tweet to me and they're like, "I'm also from South Carolina." I had a guy the other day who tweeted me. He's like, "I'm from Aiken too. It was great. I hate it. It's terrible. I'd want to leave right away." I'm like, "Yeah, I get it."
you know how I know that's where you're from?
Because you
I read,
Wikipedia.
read your Wikipedia recently.
That's exactly why he knew. Because he was like,
Red
"Yeah, I was watching
slash
the videos."
edited.
manipulated? Wait,
Did
it's
they,
okay.
Did they remove that?
No, they were okay. So they removed it.
Oh.
People got mad at them for moving it, and then they were like, "We didn't know Gavin did it." And then they were like, "Also, after this, a lot of people are editing this Wikipedia page for some reason."
Now they'll lock down,
Lock it down.
Yeah, so
Makes
they
sense.
put your edit back, put an asterisk that was like, "Gavin did this," and
Now it's
then
canon.
now my page is still locked
Now it's
because
canon.
it's
I was
canon.
honestly very surprised I could just get in there and edit it without
how
logging
Wikipedia
in.
I'm sure a lot of other
Yeah.
people
Well,
were
usually,
too.
like for like
They
actual,
lock down a lot of
But it's
shit.
also not
Yeah.
Wikipedia. It's just the Rooster Teeth.
Fandom,
Fan
Wikia. Okay, so you guys, you're both the 3 of you were too young to go to your 10-year anniversary, right?
Correct. Mine's next
No,
year.
it just
Well, I mean-
had mine.
Oh, well,
you did?
yeah. No,
I can go
I
to
graduated
mine,
high school
but
in 2007.
yours would be this year.
It'd be
Okay,
this
wait, so
year,
you're
yeah.
28?
I'm 28.
How do they
Wow, I
get
think
in
you're
touch
younger
with
for
you?
some
It's
reason.
the Asian genes.
Like, how do they tell
One
you?
day I'll
You
wake
go to the
up,
Asian
Facebook,
thing.
maybe.
I gotta go to the
Maybe.
Asian department.
This is how I think they'd get in touch with
I didn't think mine had one. Does England schools? I don't know. I didn't get anything.
Why are you asking Jeremy if England's
I'm just saying.
Wait, so did you go to your reunion?
No, it was
you
like
sad you didn't
last
go?
November. Yeah, it would have been awesome.
Really?
Yeah. Because
No,
I
yeah,
just
I'm
would have
pumped.
went in a
I'm
group
pumped
of
to
like
go.
10
Yeah.
of us.
Well, see, okay, yeah, it seems like you guys are in touch with like a lot of your
Yeah.
people from your high school.
Yeah.
Like I would go back to be like, what the fuck happened to everybody?
Well, yeah, I want to
Yeah.
see like who's
That's actually
Yeah.
kind of what I
Like, I
want
want to
to
see
do.
Tim and I,
who's
we would've been,
huge and who's got like
Chatty
13
Cathy's
kids
over there.
and
I
who's a
think
meth
it's
head.
weird. I think it's
can't
a
wait.
weird environment though, because the people you went to school with is so formative in like if they were mean to you, you'll still remember
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
No.
I
was
don't think
mean
it's
to me
I don't
in
think
high
it's a healthy environment. To
No,
be like,
I agree.
This guy was a prick.
That's actually why I want to go back because I know one guy he was like a dick to me throughout high school. I let him borrow like a CD or some shit, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I lost that," and I'm like, "Oh, you fucking listened to it? I knew you goddamn listened to it." Anyway, before I left, I was at GameStop like getting like a game I had pre-ordered or some shit, and it was literally like I'd already been hired at the panel and all that stuff, and he came into that GameStop and he was like, "Hey, I just want to say I'm a really big fan of all the stuff you've been doing at Achievement Hunter. I saw you got hired. It's really awesome." I was like, "That's cool. I hate you," and I walked out.
Wow. Well, you spiteful asshole.
He was a piece of shit to me my entire
See, that's
the
exactly what
entire
I'm talking
time.
about. Like the guy's probably a totally different
yeah,
guy now,
he's a
but you
totally
remember
different
like
dude.
the awful things people did.
Yeah, but
it's like I want to go
were
back
young.
and
You
see
were young.
like
See,
where he
there's the
is.
asshole right there. That's
I was not an asshole to people. I was not an asshole
there we
to
go.
people.
It happens.
No one was mean to
Yeah.
me. I don't know.
I was not a bully. It went in high school. I was not a bully.
I got suspended a handful of times.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I was one of those people that were just like, if someone came up talk shit, I'd be like, all right, fuck you. And I wouldn't
did
take
that a
that
few
shit.
times,
Like,
yeah.
Well, you
I,
come up to me and you
I get high school was rough and people
Sweet
get bullied
baby boy
and everything,
Alfredo.
But fuck that. Don't come up to me disrespecting me like that. Like,
Throwing
you
bows?
get fights. There's nothing wrong with fights.
yeah, in some fights.
I think
Yes,
it's,
there's something wrong with fights.
Yeah.
Don't get in fights.
Kids don't fight.
Don't.
But if
Don't
someone
go
wants to fight,
disres-
fight them.
Don't.
Yeah.
God
Well,
damn it.
it's like, don't fight, but if you're disrespected,
Beat them up.
I went around. I was the guy that like hung out with everybody. I was friendly with
Yeah.
everybody. You know what I mean? I did well for myself. I did good to others. And so if someone had a problem with me, I was like, you are the issue here. And like, if they
And you
kept,
turn the other cheek?
I did.
That's
and then
always
if
the
it get to the
situation. You're
point
the
where they
issue, not
wouldn't
me.
stop, then I'd be like, fuck
Well, you gotta fight them.
What do you
Yes,
mean
yeah.
wouldn't stop? Like
Walked away.
what do you mean wouldn't stop? Like what would
Like if they talk shit or like someone say that they're talking shit, then it's like, all right, whatever.
Someone says they're
Are you
talking.
like
It's
McFly?
like,
They call you chicken and you like can't
yeah.
step down?
What? No. I mean, like, if they call you a bunch of
Thank you,
names,
Gavin.
it's like, all right, cool, whatever, this and that. But then it gets to the point where, like, they're I don't know, they're going out of their way to try to make your life harder. I'll let that slide a couple times. After that, fuck that. You know what I mean?
How are they making your life harder?
I think it was stupid shit in high school. Or just like,
Yeah.
or just like,
So the answer is they weren't.
No, I
I'm
mean,
sure they
and-
were. I'm sure they
no,
were
like,
right on that.
no,
At the
so
time.
stupid shit in high school was like you had your specific seat that you sit all the time, and they'd like fucking try to fuck with your seat or whatever, like going out of their way.
You're like AP calculus, like motherfucker, my protractor.
I'm serious.
No,
they're
I
going
get
out
it.
of their
Like,
way.
if
to-
someone's just like provoking you all the time, it's like eventually you're gonna have to stop being walked all over.
so
at
give
some
them a-
point, you're gonna
Just call it the first time, and it doesn't happen anymore.
did you ever provoke anyone for their own good?
What does that mean?
No, what?
Okay, go
I'm
on.
gonna beat your ass for a good cause.
No. So
No, that's not the provoke. The provoke is what leads to the
Yes,
act.
exactly.
Oh, like what I do to Ryan when we
There
do
was-
Let's
Yes.
Watch. Okay.
there was this kid that like he constantly got shit on, and it was just like repeatedly, and I was like,
really, I'm gonna feel really sad.
yeah, I feel bad about it, quite honestly. So I was kind of like, I'm gonna get him to do something. Just get him to stand up for once.
Matt injected him with steroids.
No, I
a
thought
bunch of
I thought
cocaine
like
in his face.
I thought like if I like pushed him, he would like retaliate, and then I could be like, now you're ready. You can
So you were the Morpheus to his Neo, but really you were just the guy who shoved him.
no,
You were
I-
the
I
Tyler
didn't- I
Durden to
didn't-
his Jack. Like you were like, I need
didn't
you to
shove
kick
him.
my ass.
I didn't shove him. I never did anything physically mean to him.
Did you spit on him?
You
No.
just tortured him.
I took zip ties, flipped his book bag inside out, zip tied it shut, zip tied the book bag to a chain link fence at one point, zip tied him to some stuff. He never fought back. I don't know what the fuck
Then
is
why
wrong.
keep doing it? You're not gonna inspire me. You're just
an
a
asshole.
bully. Yeah.
There was
God
there was
damn.
definitely a point where I was
Trying
like,
to help you. Crucified to a fence.
Stop
There was-
struggling.
there was definitely a point where I was like, you're never gonna stand up.
Did you explain to him at any point what
I
you were
did
doing?
actually at one point. I was like,
Fight me.
Look, I
This is
wanted
for
you
your
to.
own good.
I wanted
And
you to
he
stand
was
up.
like, "Thank you."
He couldn't move. No, I mean,
He was bullied
We-
for everyone else's sins.
High
we
school Jesus.
eventually actually became pretty good friends. But I was just like, you gotta fucking stand up to other people. I don't know why you wouldn't do that.
Matt,
Like,
that's
me.
just bullying.
Is it though?
Yes.
At the end of it, like I said, we're good friends. You can't bully your friends.
You can't let shit like that fly.
Listen, if you're gonna be
man.
tough, you can't have lunch, all right? Give me your lunch money.
The weird intention to like, this is to help him. There's
yeah.
like such a weird like, oh,
That's-
the
it
puppet
was-
master.
Well,
The
it was
mindset behind
it was a
that.
situation where I was like, I don't want to hurt him because I don't want to hurt anybody. That's fuck.
It sounds like you do want to hurt people, Matt.
No,
Sounds
I mean, a
like you
zip
wanna-
tie leaves like a little mark.
It wasn't
Are these
tight.
women in danger?
It's fine.
Wasn't tight.
He wore a big coat all the time. I had plenty of room for him to wriggle out of that.
To free himself. Well, Matt was a bully.
Yeah.
We're not just
I was
defending
not a
himself.
bully.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just.
You know,
Like I said, you
I
can't
was
let
just
shit
an,
fly for too long.
I was an incredibly passive nothing.
that
child.
doesn't surprise
Yeah.
me.
I didn't do
For
anything.
the most
You were
part,
very
that was
passive,
me.
right?
Like,
Got
where I just
bullied a
didn't
bit.
care.
I didn't fight back. Didn't bully anyone. Just kept to myself. See you later.
No,
Now I'm out.
I was sort of the same. I was kind of like a wallflower, like my freshman and sophomore years.
Wallflower?
No, where I was just kind of like I was sort of in the background. That's the fuck you guys. Fucking bullies, fucking achievement hunter bullies right here. So like my freshman and sophomore year, I
Hey, I
pretty
need to
much
zip tie
kind of I sort of like
stuff so you'll
vanished in the
learn.
background. But then fuck you guys, because then my junior year, my uncle fucking passed away, and he was my favorite uncle, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna die at some point, and so I kind of like opened up, and I sort of got out of my. Why are you laughing at my uncle dying? You sick motherfucker!
I'm laughing at you being like, oh shit, my
Jesus
uncle died. I'm
Christ.
gonna die at some point. Like,
Yeah,
that never crossed your mind
he
before?
was my favorite uncle. He's my mom's youngest brother. He passed away in a car accident.
that
I was like,
sucks. I'm
fuck,
sorry.
this sucks. Like, life is short, and I kind of came out of my shell. And
Yeah,
like,
well, no,
my
that's-
junior year,
And then you fought.
No, I didn't fight anyone. God damn, why the?
No, I think that's nice. I think
You guys are all assholes.
I like that
look,
you can pinpoint it to a moment.
No, seriously, that was it. It was like I was like tired of kind of like being in the shadows. Like I want to do shit. I want to have fun, and like I made a lot of friends, and I kind of figured out what I wanted to do. and-
I was kind of like that. I didn't have like a catalyst like that, but I was just like,
Yeah.
I've been just nothing. I've been nothing my whole life, and then a little bit of determination.
I mean,
Now I'm a jebby little moonball hitting prick.
I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. Like, fuck you. I see that.
What?
Fuck you. What? It's a bully.
It's a
Did they do a thing?
Yeah, they did a thing. No,
Anyway.
I get that. Like when my
Are you trying to fight me right now? Is that what it is? That's why you're laughing at me? Is it? I think I'm understanding
Jack,
now.
Jack, I love you.
You're trying to-
You're great.
The zip tie's gonna come out.
Yeah.
I've never been in a proper fight.
Hey,
I've actually
in
wanted to like go to
fairness-
like a boxing gym, like actually learn how to like.
You could do
fucking-
some damage.
I could probably destroy some people.
Let me preface this. I never once physically like forced him to be zip tied. He never knew.
It was consensual.
Matt made him zip tie himself.
He's like, look.
I never forced them to be zip
No.
tied.
He has a knife to his throat. Look, you're gonna watch it. Zip tied.
No,
Someone's getting zip tied.
What it was
And
was
it
it
ain't
was
gonna be me.
it was a two-man job.
But these women
because
are in
what you had to do.
are in danger.
What you had to do was distract him with a conversation about something, and then he suddenly couldn't move, and that's just how it
So you're
works.
saying that you talked to him while someone else zip tied
Well,
him?
no, I mean it was a trade-off sometimes. You know?
It was a trade-off.
Yeah, well, I mean, you picked who did it.
Sometimes you distract while someone else bullied him, and
Hey,
other
roll
times
the
you just bullied
dice.
him.
See who zip ties you today.
No.
I will say I was never a bully to anyone that wasn't my friend. Like,
Well,
you know,
that
I would-
was-
I like immediately qualified.
That was the thing,
I was
it's
never
like-
a bully.
no, but
to
you,
the
he
small
didn't
group
like
of
do
people.
shit to your
Yeah.
friend.
The dude hung out with our group all
I
the
wouldn't call it
time.
a
I
bully.
considered him part of
That's
our
not
group.
really. It's like
It's
a
like being,
prank
yeah.
type
I mean,
thing,
that's
yeah.
like guys kind of are dicks to each other, and it's like that's
Yeah.
that's.
we would do this thing where we would take these big,
There you go. Bully.
giant
Question-
glue
Question
sticks
mark.
to each other. These big purple glue sticks
Or
around.
you like wind.
Oh, I remember
the
those.
ones that
Yeah,
wind
yeah.
up.
Stick.
So you'd wind it all the way up, so it was all the way out, and you turn it upside down, you slam it, and it would like come out in a ring, like a purple ring, and then you just hold it in your palm and walk down the hallway. When your friend walked by, you just hit him in the face. And they just get like this purple thing on their face.
Y'all are fucking sick.
It was
Never
awesome.
did anything
Well,
like
look,
that.
school evolved to a point where you had to do that to survive.
No,
No, it did
it
not.
never
It
did.
did
High
not.
school was never that bad.
Did not. No.
Yeah, you don't know.
What is that?
You gotta
School
go
was
to
not
high
about
school.
survival. I know for some people it is. For me, it was never. But.
And it's totally okay if it is, but don't worry because
Yeah.
just get past it because it won't even matter. The
Yeah,
people
I will
that-
say-
eventually,
people
fuck.
that were popular and all that kind of none of that shit fucking matters.
does.
once
Yeah,
you
high
realize
school-
I will say when you look back on it and you do anything, you're kind of like you think a little bit about it.
Yeah.
And you're not proud of everything.
Hey,
you
Gavin,
do.
he was a nothing.
Yeah,
nothing.
exactly.
And
And that motivated him to change.
I was once at a party. It was probably like 17 at the cricket club. Was where a lot of the parties went down. There's this one guy who was just such a ladies' man. He was fingering two girls at the same time on a bench in a club. Two of the hottest girls in the school, and I was like, that guy's got something I don't.
And you see it right there.
And now he's just like a normal bloke. Everyone sort of even out.
That guy's got something I don't. Yeah, 4 fingers at work. God damn.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, after school, everything got a lot better for me for sure.
Yeah.
Shit, it's the
Yeah.
same. Just like
Oh yeah,
For sure.
you don't really know who you are yet.
I mean, high school.
Well,
I
it's
enjoyed
a
high
formative
school.
time,
Like
yeah.
I enjoyed high school. It was fun. At least the second half of my high school was a lot of fun. But I definitely kind of like
Just
came. Yeah, chess player.
No one saw that coming. I
Yeah.
doubt anyone was predicting.
But definitely like
in the club on a bench. Like,
Yeah,
what
like-
kind of club is this?
Welcome to the cricket club. Welcome.
love the
God,
chat right now. I'm loving it.
yeah.
I hope he washed his hands after that, and then maybe also brushed his teeth. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Quip. The truth is, most of us are brushing our teeth wrong. Not long enough, and we forget to change our brush on time. I don't change my brush. That's because most brands focus on selling flash gimmicks rather than better brushing, but not Quip. So what makes Quip so different? For starters, Quip is an electric toothbrush that's a fraction of the cost of bulkier brushes while still packing just the right amount of vibrations to keep your teeth nice and clean. Quip's built-in timer helps you clean for the dentist recommended 2 minutes. That's right, you're supposed to do it for 2 minutes, all right? Not 30 seconds or anything like that. With guiding pulses that remind you when it's time to switch sides. So you know where you need to be and how long you need to be there. Next, there's subscription plans for your health, not just your convenience. They deliver new brush heads on a dentist-recommended schedule every 3 months for just $5, including free shipping worldwide. Quip also comes with a mount that suctions right to your mirror and unsticks to use as a cover for hygienic travel when you need to, take a toothbrush with you. Said that wrong. I always buy new toothbrushes when I travel and stuff like that. It's a real hassle. I wish I could just have something that works easily, and this is it. Quip starts at just $25. If you go to getquip.com/offtopic right now, you'll get your first refill pack free with a Quip electric toothbrush. That's your first refill pack free at getquip.com/offtopic, spelled GETQUIP.com/offtopic. Oh. Quip. Oh, get your brush on.
Dudes, you guys missed out. Kind of Funny Prom was.
I'm really sad I wasn't there, especially because Smash Mouth was there.
Smash.
Well, it's funny because Jeremy and I were both at weddings, different weddings.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I was looking at photos and stuff. Looked like you guys had a fucking blast.
It was
Yeah.
I already knew it was gonna be a good time for me because I get to go back. I get to see
all the high school
Tim,
kids you beat the shit out
the
of.
kind of funny
Yeah.
guys, all my high school friends, but then all my old coworkers from IGN and stuff. But man, once Smash Mouth was the icing on the cake, but never have I been to I love dancing and stuff. I took hula, I took Argentine tango for a couple years.
This guy.
Yeah.
So
All over the place.
I've never ever been at a place where you couldn't stop dancing.
Yeah.
Because you'd sit there and you'd be doing the Macarena, be oh my God, the memories, and I gotta take a break. And all of a sudden, Will Smith getting jiggy with it, and you're shit, I gotta come back. And then
man.
you just couldn't stop because then after Will Smith, there'd be Linkin Park, and then after Linkin Park, there'd be
Who was in charge of the
just
tunes?
kept going. They brought in a DJ, but there was a select amount of must play tunes.
Yeah.
Pokemon played.
Must play too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Goofy
No,
movies.
that's a must play.
Was it
Goofy
Powerline?
movie.
Powerline, which one? Eye to Eye?
Oh my goodness.
It was either Eye to Eye or Stand Out.
Yeah,
both
I tried
excellent.
so hard to do the perfect cast dance, and I was how'd it go?
When were you in high school?
2007 is when I graduated, so
Okay.
2004, 2007?
So basically, the mid 2000s is kind of your sort of growing up phase. See, I had the rave phase back in the 90s.
Oh.
That was the shit. That was before cell phones and people taking video of everything. You would just go to a place and there'd be DJs playing Fatboy Slim, Crystal Method, and all this shit. That was awesome. I'm super fucking
Now
old.
people videotape stuff.
No,
videotape stuff all the time.
No,
you can't
it's funny.
finger blast people on benches.
I've been pitching an
Where's the
idea.
world coming to?
I've been pitching an idea for
Nothing.
a party during RTX or any convention really, where you literally have to walk in and hand away your cell phone
I
and
would never
anything
go.
digital.
Yeah,
You literally have to give it like a coat check. It's here, we take all your technology. You walk through a metal detector before you get in. You can't have anything on you, and you go and just drink and listen to music and goof around and have fun,
Check.
dance and shit, and don't have to worry about people taking videos or photos. Just go and do
I like
whatever
the
you
idea of
want.
that. Most of it's
Jack,
what
is
if that
this
was an
your next
emergency
heist? Steal all the cell phones?
Yes,
and you
that's
just
it. Then I
leave?
take all the cell
I mean,
phones
then
and
it never
leave.
happened because it's not on social media.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
I'll go to the other party. Okay?
So
If I get my dick out, it'll be on.
Or
Fine with me.
Are you one to get your dick out if you're drunk?
No, I don't know.
you took way
you
too
don't
long
have
to
to be
respond to
drunk.
that,
feel
though.
I was trying to think if it had ever happened. I mean, I don't remember every time I'm drunk.
I feel like all growing up, within any group of friends I had, there was always a guy who he'd be he gets his dick out guy. He'd be like,
Yeah.
but there's no one here who does that.
Thank God.
Yeah. Well, no dick guy.
No, I'm not.
I've never
yeah.
seen most.
Well, I mean,
That's like an HR.
Is Eric here? I mean,
Well,
Eric's
yeah.
back there somewhere. He's the dick guy, right? Eric, you whip your dick out? Is he not here?
I heard someone said yeah in the next room. Totally unrelated to this conversation.
That's a yes.
So,
yeah,
But
music was
no,
great.
I'm not a
I
dick
guess
drunk.
because it's we're all at work and it's You can't have your penis
you
in
can't
your
really
hand.
I mean, I'm often
Yeah.
drunk, not at work as well.
can.
Also,
Yeah.
we have like we're known on the internet, so I was like, oh hey, nothing's better than when your dick's on the internet now.
Right, I
Like
wonder.
ask Jeremy. Like Jeremy's dick was on the internet in that one photo.
So close. So close.
No, you had the Photoshop one where you're like smiley. and
Oh,
your dick's
that
out.
one was.
What's the one
yeah.
you were talking about?
When I
Yeah, he
almost
almost-
tweeted a picture of my dick.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I took a picture of my cat, and I didn't realize the mirror was behind. Standing in front of a mirror.
Dude, I always like zoom in and check the shit out of those photos. If it happens, fuck it.
Any reflecting surface,
If
absolutely.
it happens, fuck it.
I mean,
what you gonna do?
What do I,
It's
yeah,
out
what do I
there.
care?
The internet moves so fast, your dick will be posted everywhere for a week, and then that's
And then it would be like, there goes his dick.
Yeah.
It's gone now. Yeah.
then
Goes
going forever.
my penis. Watch it as it goes. Anyway,
But yeah, it was a good.
I'm kind of surprised. Like we haven't really had like anything like that happen at Rooster Teeth. Like no one's like accidentally leaked anything or posted anything inappropriate. We have a lot of personalities here, and no one's really messed up or like leaks anything by accident like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, like Gus has been naked in a bunch of stuff, but he's okay with
Well,
that.
yeah, that's not really a leak.
That's on purpose.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
just you turn the faucet on.
No one's been streaming and then just started wanking like 2
No,
seconds.
yeah,
later.
that's
Give
always
it
shit that
time.
I'm
Setting
worried
up my
about.
computer right now.
Dude,
Yeah.
as soon as I'm done streaming, I always like
It's like,
kill
well,
the mic, kill the camera. Like,
Yeah,
just
if
make
I was
sure-
gonna do
You have to
streaming,
cover
I
it.
would have a room that is only used for that. Like
For
not
wanking?
even, not even for
Off
live.
vacation
Yeah,
for wanking.
masturbatory.
I always have to cover the webcam if,
Yeah.
if Jackie and I are getting frisky, like in the living room,
Why is
You,
your
uh,
webcam in your
You worried
living
about
room?
that?
because my setup is in my living room.
Ah.
so what if she wants to watch TV and you're like, blip, 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 Rainbow Six,
It's just you have the room TV.
Ah.
Yeah.
multiple TVs, multiple rooms.
Multiple
And
TVs,
I don't
multiple
fuck in my
rooms.
office.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
I'm
that-
good.
Fair.
Why would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've,
I build
I've-
Lego there, so it's basically the same thing.
Right.
I mean,
I don't want
I've been,
people seeing that.
Stuff's going in on
role
stuff.
player.
I've been doing a lot of Rainbow Six recently.
Oh no, they're
Have you
watching
really?
us. Ah.
I got a new 144 hertz monitor, so I've been playing
Oh,
Rainbow
yeah.
Six. Just
Okay.
so it's like,
It's 60.
I feel like I just got new glasses. I feel like I'm like, oh, I can do. I'm like, I'm not getting shot when I lean around a corner now. I'm like the one shooting. It's everything.
I'm
not any good still.
No, but
I was gonna say though, you just made it sound like you're getting a lot better.
I mean,
because of it.
I'm marginally better. Like I'll
Yeah.
die less. I'm
Here's
not. I'm
the
not.
thing.
whether or not
I'm
it
drinking.
matters to you,
That's-
that's totally
that's
fine. But do you notice the difference between 60 and 140?
Absolutely. I mean, I've always
I'm
been one to
amazed
notice
that it
frame rates
affects,
anyway.
like,
Like it's been a
thank
big part of
you.
my job, I guess, is frame rate. So I've always seen the
Where'd
difference.
you get this?
Dude, I got
to
so much shit for that Siege Hat Films video because I was complaining about 60 and people were just like, 60 versus 100 versus no difference. Da, da, da. Or people were just like, oh man, 60 is totally fine. I was like, I don't think people understand. I play at 144 all day, every day. So
Honestly-
like 60 is 30 for me.
I didn't even load up a game. I just dragged my cursor from my 60 hertz 4K over to my
On the
144,
desktop?
and I was like, it's night and day. Like even just the mouse moving around, I was like, ooh, butter,
Ooh.
buttery smooth.
See, I don't want to ruin myself like that. Like, because I know.
I don't know how you play at work now, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna run to.
Thank you!
I don't want to be that. Like
Yeah,
that right
yeah,
there.
I
Like,
never
that's what
wanna
I
be
don't
that.
want. Yeah.
I never want to be that.
Like,
No, I mean, it's
did.
fine. I have fun at work and everything. But that was like very
course you do.
specific time where it was like, Alfredo, you have to be hyper competitive and then,
Why don't
playing
we
at
just
60
get you a
was less.
144 at work?
I think it's the way we have it set up. I think what I'm gonna do is set up my setup the way I have my setup at home.
Yeah.
Anyways. Feels
You're
good.
the only one that can do it though.
That's so much shit for that. Feels good.
Oh, I mean,
So,
yeah, it's night and day.
Can I say Nick's
Actually,
got
it's like
a
dusk.
quarter of a
Night.
cake on his desk?
Oh,
Just a
he's
quarter
about to
of a
have
cake
a
over there.
none of a cake on his desk.
Whose birthday? Oh, Nick's
happy
birthday?
birthday, dude.
Happy birthday.
Oh, hey, happy birthday! I was totally gonna. Did you get my card?
No.
Oh,
Lost in the mail.
Must have got lost.
Damn.
I gave it to Mike to give to you. Mike, sorry.
How old? 28. Oof. Fair play.
Yeah.
Coming up 10-year anniversary, right? 10-year reunion. Did he go to your 10-year reunion?
How do you get letters to that? Like,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Where does that go? Like,
I
which-
assume
I don't
that I
know.
will see something on Facebook.
It's Facebook. It's
right?
Facebook.
It's Facebook.
Speaking of 10 years, I was looking the other day at YouTube, and I did a video guide, an achievement guide for a Vidmaster Challenge annual,
Oh yeah.
and it came out in 2008. So yesterday, I was like, I don't have that achievement yet in Master Chief Collection. which I'm working hard on. I've got like 550 achievements. So I thought, why not 10 years later, should we do it again, but as a Let's Play? And we did.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Knocked it out quick, actually.
Yeah.
Surprisingly fast.
Should we so we should so we should do another Vidmaster challenge, right?
Yes. Oh, for those who don't know, Vidmaster Challenge Annual was the final level of Halo 3.
Yep.
Legendary, Iron Skull on, which means one person dies, everyone goes back a checkpoint.
Love it.
And instead of driving the Warthog at the end, when everything's blowing up and collapsing, you're on Ghosts.
4 ghosts.
Every man for himself. And
That's fun.
you die, everyone dies.
The first episode,
was
the
not
first
as bad
episode
as I
that
thought it
came
was
out
gonna be.
was Gavin edited it. He wasn't in it.
Oh, yeah.
It was like me, Jeff, Caleb, and who was the fourth?
It was... Who's Fixate? I want to say some guy called Fixate was in it.
I don't know. Maybe it was one of Caleb's friends or something.
I just glanced at the video. I don't know. But
Anyway.
that was when I discovered, because I think I'd already met you, but I knew that I could be a jebby little prick without being in the same country.
Yeah.
So I would edit videos, and I think I did the commentary on it too. And I just,
that's right. Yeah, you did.
I just badmouthed you, and I said you died like hundreds of times.
Yeah, I think Gavin ended up saying like I died like 500 times in
Yeah.
the video.
No,
I mean, it was a lot.
Don't get me wrong, you died the most.
Yeah, by
but
far.
It was like maybe 30.
Yeah.
Not
And
a bully,
so,
huh?
I will. Yeah, not a bully, not at all.
And I like that I was editing this video. I was like, I'm trying to help out this website, and I'm just insulting one of the guys who started it. I'm like, there you go, there's the work I did, and it went up.
I will say when the new one comes out, I'll just go ahead and say I wasn't the most deaths in the video, so
Jack was
I'll
not
let
the
you
most
watch
deaths.
it and figure it out.
And
But
one of mine was horseshit.
that's true. You may have been. Well, also a couple of mine were horseshit.
It may have been Gavin.
Well, because you have to clump together, and like you guys were way the fuck ahead, and I was behind you, and like shit would just disappear. I'm like,
Wait,
I
is that-
can't make it.
Is that the one where like you drive the warthogs, you do the warthog jump at the end
Yeah,
towards the
yeah,
ship?
yeah.
and everything?
Yeah,
But
so
you're
you
on
had to all be
Ghosts.
in ghosts.
I remember that because Tim and I
Similar to Halo 1 ending.
we waited like 8 hours to get our copies. It was a Halo 3, right?
Yeah.
And then we came back, we played it the entire night, and then we got to that level, and like I was in the Warthog with Tim, my other two best friends were in the other Warthog. We're driving down the ramp. Tim accidentally jumps out. I like stop and turn and slide. Then like he's sitting right next to me, so in real life I just go. And then he just goes. And I just take off, and then he's like in the background exploding. That's forever a moment.
There's such
God.
like bonding, formative moments in Halo.
Yeah.
It was a we should do some of the other Vidmasters.
So the other Vidmasters,
They're great,
I forget
it's
how
like-
many there were in total.
They're my favorite
left?
kind of achievement because it's like
I thought there were
play the game.
6
There's a
Vidmasters.
good many.
It's like play the game, but
a little bit different, yeah.
Hang on, I gotta see because I only
all of-
remember.
Vidmaster I remember
Four
was
of
I
them.
remember that one because I did it on stream like a long time ago when I streamed with like a webcam because that's what I could afford. And I had shitty internet, so basically every third frame was what I saw because
Right.
like the game just couldn't handle it. But I remember the ODST one too, where it was like you had to like do like it was like a 2-hour ODST thing. With
in Firefight?
Yeah, Firefight.
We
mode.
did that one too.
that was a
Yeah.
blast.
That was
Yeah,
one of
my-
that was one of my greatest achievements in video gaming. Is when we were filming that, everyone was dead except for me. It was versus like 3 elites, and I managed to somehow kill them all.
Yeah.
And I had no business. I was by far the worst player on that team.
I know when I did it, I was struggling to find people because back in the day it's like you getting people to do shit that you actually want to do something with for 2 hours is a pain.
Commitment.
I had a friend who's like, all right, I'm just gonna kind of hold down this fort, so I'll be like the respawn point. That dude fell asleep during the time of that happening, and wouldn't you know it, we all died, and he was the last life left. There was like a brute sitting outside, and I'm like, do we yell? what do we do here? How do we wake him up? The other people dropped because they're just like, I'm not waiting. I'm like, I'll wait. I'll see how long this goes. A full like hour and a half later, he woke up. And he's like, "Hey, are we still?" I'm like, "Yes, kill the last guy. Kill him. Do it right now."
See, that's why you were
We got
rewarded.
it. Yeah,
Did I tell you
exactly.
the story about Jeff and Crackdown?
I don't think you have.
So Crackdown had an achievement for winning races.
Yeah, it did.
And there was that fast car that was sort of, you could ramp stuff with it.
Mhm.
And Jeff wasn't any good at Crackdown. So
Crazy.
we thought that if I helped him race, it would be better. So he would go around, I immediately would turn around, go the other way, and basically flip cars off the track until all of them were gone, and he could just race himself and just win the race. And we were doing this while I was in Austin. And then for the last 2, I'd already left. I'd gone back to England, so I was like, we'll just do it over Xbox Live. We got this down.
Yeah.
And on the last race, I'd gone round backwards, knocked all the other cars off, and I came back around, and Jeff was just parked against the barrier, not moving. And through the headset, I could just hear. I was like, Jeff! I'm like, I'm not getting anything out of this. I'm helping you get an achievement. And then I thought, I'm in Crackdown. I picked up his car and I ran on foot around the track with his car. 3 laps. Took me like 20 minutes. And then I just threw him over the finish line. And I just went offline. And I was like, did you get the achievement? He's like, I got it. What happened?
That's a good friend.
Yeah.
You're a
it was
bully
just
and a good friend.
perfect game for your idiot friend that's fallen asleep.
It's so great.
So unfortunately, those are the only 3 VidMaster challenges really worth doing. Like annual.
Some of them are just like collecting skulls.
And collecting skulls and like multiplayer based stuff.
There was the one on ODST with the mongooses and the rockets.
So that's called Deja Vu.
Okay.
VidMaster Challenge Deja Vu complete. Coastal Highway on 4-player legendary. With the Iron Skull on. Same thing, one person dies, you all go back to the previous checkpoint. And without using warthogs or scorpions. So you kind of have to go on foot through most of it. And then near the end, you can find mongooses with rocket launchers that have unlimited ammo.
Nice.
And just go ape shit.
Anyone want to do it?
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, we can do it after this if you want.
We can get some pizza or something and do that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so then the other one is Endure, which is in firefight on any mission. Past the 4th set on 4-player Heroic Live. There's one map that's 10 times easier than all the other ones.
Yeah.
It's the one with the vehicles in it.
Yep. That's the one
Just
I
get in
did.
the chopper
Yeah.
and just go ape shit.
That's the one my friend fell asleep on.
But then I forgot about this one, that I did this one, because I did all of these, and I forgot about Classic in Halo 3 ODST, which is finish any campaign level on Legendary solo without shooting or throwing a grenade.
That one's easy in co-op.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
because
you
you
don't
have
have
one
a friend
person
who
be the
goes in.
murderer.
Oh, really?
And then, yeah.
No, but on Legendary solo. So they might
Oh,
have
it is
changed
solo?
it. Yeah.
Ooh.
Unless it was
I wonder how
always-
A lot of
Just
punching.
punch
a lot
the
of
shit
punching.
out of people, yeah.
Yeah.
On Halo 1?
No,
ODST.
Halo 3 ODST.
Halo 3 ODST.
So
Odds.
I think there was certain levels that was
Oh, maybe
much
like
easier.
a Banshee, you just fly to the end or something?
Yeah. There
What
was,
do we want to eat and who we're sending it to?
Oh, that's a good question.
home slice?
Okay.
Jack's feeling home
Nice,
slice.
Jack. I love
Home
a
slice.
casual Friday. I love
Oh my god! I just pushed my tailbone into my chest.
Man,
Ow.
we just watched a theater mode before this. We don't typically do theater modes on Friday. We did a theater mode before.
We just were watching
We
them set
did.
up the off-topic set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, oh man. So we did like an hour and a half theater mode. Do we
I'm
have a
not doing
trailer?
the promo. Get that
Do we have
shit
a
up.
do we have a trailer for the I think it's Sharkenstein is coming out
Sharkenstein,
this
yeah.
week.
Were you in that, Jack?
Yes, I was in
It was
Sharkenstein.
me, you, and
Jeff? Question mark? I don't know. Tyler, was it Jeff?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't see any thumbs
fuck
up.
it. We have a clip for Sharkenstein. Roll the clip.
Oh no, not Silent Bob.
He's done.
All right,
Got
done,
a rip
done
it.
tightening the water.
Got to put the glove back on.
They're tired.
This guy fixes boats like everybody in an infomercial ever.
Yep. Time to use the long screwdriver on.
Ah, but I just can't hold it. Does the shark keep attacking your boat while you're trying to fix it?
Pick up the long screwdriver.
There it is, Sharkaway stabber.
The fuck's he got?
Uh-oh, is it a Frankenshark? Don't worry, right now you're gonna get 2 for the price of 1.
That's Sharkway Stabber. 1-800-Sharkway. Oh my god! It almost got him.
There you go.
Why was Ryan wearing sunglasses during that clip?
It's bright
Because
there.
he came. Remember that was the morning he came in, and his eyes were all fucked up,
Oh, yeah.
Getting LASIK or something?
like one of his eyes was dilating a bunch and not quite right, and there was something.
What?
about it.
I was just on
Yeah.
my phone the whole clip too. That happened to me.
And you were tired as fuck that day.
What was that?
you-
Everyone
phone
was
it in,
all
Jack?
fucked up. I was like, "What's happening?"
What that was? Yeah, I had a thing this weekend where, or no, actually July 4th, a couple days ago, where my right eye was all like droopy and like my left eye was all fine.
That's a stroke.
Yeah, I think I was having a stroke. I had a stroke that day. But Katie gave me some like eye drops because I had something in my left eye. So I put in that and it was like wide open and my right eye was like all sleepy. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong? I'm turning into Landon. It's all
I had a
fucked
thing
up.
with what felt like one of my lungs on my last day in England recently. My breathing, I felt like I was getting half oxygen.
Yeah, that's I
like
have
when
that
you're
all
on a
the time.
plane kind of breathing.
I was just like, I woke up and I was like, I feel like I need to breathe deeper and more
I
often,
understand what
otherwise I'm
you're
going to
talking
pass
about.
out. And it lasted for like 6 hours. I was like,
Oh my god, that's a long time.
I was like, oh god.
damn.
And is one of my lungs collapsed and I just don't know it? I felt like I was at like 10,000 feet.
Did you feel that way in Santa Fe? Because Santa Fe is like
Nope.
like 6,000, like it's above sea level, it's way above sea level.
No.
And I definitely like felt like there was times I felt like I was out of breath in Santa Fe because it's so much higher.
That was when I guess I felt that when I was running about. I was like, man, I'm out of shape. And I'm like, well, actually, you're a little bit higher.
Yeah,
But yeah, when I was in England, I was just like, I think I'm dying.
What have we said about the thing in Santa Fe? Can we talk about that at all? Like I know
Yeah.
we can mention we can mention Meow Wolf, right? That's a thing.
Well, you
So
just
we-
did,
I hope so.
Now.
I think we can.
Yeah,
I think we've
I
talked
think it was
about it.
announced.
I think it's like an unannounced Meow Wolf thing, whatever. we shot a thing in Santa Fe at Meow Wolf. And it's fucking awesome. And so I've seen the trailer for it. It looks awesome.
Oh, you've seen the trailer?
Yeah, it looks good. It's very, very strange. I think fuck it.
I would say it's more weird than strange.
I'm saying you should go to RTX. That's all I'll say. I'm not gonna say anything other than that. But you should go to RTX. And
They're gonna
maybe-
show a trailer at RTX.
Okay, Jeremy.
RTX.
Yeah, there you go. RTX
August
Austin.
3rd to 5th.
But also August 2nd is
Fuck,
gonna be.
that's less than a month
Yeah,
away.
August
I know.
2nd is Let's Play Live, which is Thursday night, which
RTX?
sold out in like 2 hours. So
Let's play live.
yeah, RTX is sold out. So go ahead and start scalping tickets. I've got an eBay page up. If you want to buy some from me, go ahead. They're
Has anyone ever run an event but scalped all the tickets themselves?
All
Like-
the
Huh,
tickets.
yeah,
that's
you,
like-
could, you couldn't do it.
They're all
You couldn't
immediately
do it
sold
all.
out, but you're really just selling them, but on the DL.
I don't know.
Well, I
I
mean, if you're the only supplier, it's not really the DL, is it? Like,
hope no one's scalping our tickets. Jesus Christ, you all right?
This grippy table, man.
I know, dude. I hate
Yeah,
it. So I
the
have to
table
go,
gets
like,
real grip on it.
Man, Let's Play Live is going to be interesting at RTX this year. It's the biggest one we've ever done. It's like 2,500 seats or 3,000 seats. It's the largest venue we've ever done. I'm worried about the sound. That's the only thing I'm worried about because it's in the convention center, so it's not like a theater.
Oh, it's actually in the convention center.
Yeah, so we'll see about that. But we'll make it.
Acoustically questionable.
We're gonna play around with stuff that
I'm
we
not gonna
couldn't
rap
do
it.
at any other theater.
I
so
really
it
liked
should be fun.
the tour we did. I like the bus. I've already said I like the bus, but it was just fun to have little subtle variants in each show every night. It'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
this is the night that happened. Or it was like a little bit different.
I-
it was just so different every time.
I
Yeah.
wish we made more money on that tour because if we do another tour, it's not going to be for a while, unfortunately. Because we made money, we actually did profit off the tour, but taking everyone out of their offices for a week, and
Right,
all
it
the
didn't
Funhouse,
outweigh
all the
that.
Sheep Hunter, the amount. I mean, we profited. In that we just barely broke even, but it's like to just like say, hey, we're gonna do it for another week and like do a West Coast tour. I would kill to do a West Coast tour.
Yeah. It
But
was
we
fun.
have nothing planned. I will say I'll be 100% honest. We have Let's Play Live during RTX plan, and then nothing after that as of now. We're always looking at stuff, but nothing is scheduled or planned after that. So I would love to do more of them. They're my favorite thing I get to do, and yeah, hopefully we'll get to do more. So
One of my favorite parts.
tweet at Bethany. Let her know you want a West Coast tour.
One of my favorite parts outside of the shows was that between two of the locations, we drove through the night. I think we stopped somewhere between two cities we were doing, just like spend a day there.
It was like
And there
South
was a
Carolina
point-
or something.
And
Or-
it was right around the weekend where Mario Kart came out. Mario Kart 8 came
Yes,
out
it
on the,
just came out
on the
on
Switch.
the Switch.
So for some reason, we went to Best Buy to get something else, maybe.
Yeah.
But it was in the middle of. I don't even remember which city or state it was in. It was
It
like
was
some
in,
very
what
obscure
What was
place.
it? It was like. Was it not South Carolina?
It was in
That's-
South Carolina.
Yeah,
I
we
have a
stopped in
thing about that too,
this
yeah.
weird little small like suburb city in South
Yeah,
Carolina.
and we were just like basically killing time before we got back on the bus to go to the final two locations. And it was like, we're gonna go to Best Buy and buy some stuff. Who wants to go? We'll get lunch. And it ended up being, I think, 5 out of the 6 achievement hunters.
It was everyone but Jeff.
Yeah, everyone but Jeff just walked into Best Buy, and like one of the guys working there was just like,
Like in a random town.
yeah, it's like just working in nowhere America, but then like all of achievement hunter, and he definitely displayed that on his face, and I just loved his face. It was like,
in nowhere America, where I'm from.
yeah. Because America's so damn big,
Yeah,
you can
I
be
know.
pretty remote.
No, because we went there and then we went to GameStop too. It was the same situation where it was like these people like, what the fuck is going on? Because we bought a Switch. We bought a Switch at that GameStop because they wouldn't sell us just the Switch. We had to buy this bullshit bundle thing.
Yeah.
And so
They do that, yeah. No, you guys tweeted about going to a Waffle House there, and I was like,
Waffle House.
I know that Waffle House. I know exactly. I know
these
exactly
Waffle
where they are.
I didn't go to Waffle House.
I didn't go to Waffle House. We went to
I swear
McDonald's in
there was
Orlando.
like some tweet you guys
I
had
think
where it's
someone-
like in South Carolina. I was like, I know
Funhouse
exactly
may
where
have
they
been
are.
on Waffle House.
Yeah.
I think it was
Perhaps,
that
yeah.
someone took a picture and there was a Waffle House in it.
Oh,
That might
yeah,
have
And
been-
then people
Yeah.
knew where
They
we
would like
from there.
triangulate where we were based
Yeah,
on the
I didn't have
Waffle
to
House.
triangulate. I knew exactly where you were. And I was like, yeah, I've been there before.
I frequent that Waffle House.
Yeah, it's like whenever I stop in, that's a
People are
hot
saying
spot.
in the chat right now, Let's Play Live Canada. I would love to do like Vancouver. I think like if we did a West Coast tour, I think Vancouver would be our first stop. So I would love to do that. But I don't
That
know.
adds a whole nother
It's
thing.
so-
Yeah, then you add on like
It's
visas
so
and
game
shit.
heavy, which means it's so tech heavy.
Yeah.
If we did a show that didn't have video games, it'd probably be a lot cheaper.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think. Well, no, honestly, like,
sure.
It's funny. Like, the more Let's Play Lives we've done, the less we've relied on actual video games. Like, I think this Let's Play Live we're gonna do during RTX is gonna be like the fewest sort of tech-heavy games. Like, we'll probably do Grand Theft Auto. Like, we'll probably end up playing Grand Theft Auto at some point, which would
is
be like,
always a
which would be Achievement
nightmare on
Hunter. So
stage.
that'll be like 5 of us because Gavin's not gonna be there. But it'll be the 5 of us on stage playing Grand Theft Auto. And then that'll be like the one multiplayer game we'll probably have. A lot will be like single screen stuff because Let's Play Live is more about the theatrics of it. It's more about like goofing around on stage, doing stuff that we can't do in videos. So like if you saw our East Coast tour, we did like giant beer pong, which was awesome.
Love it.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of stuff like that. We're just goofing around, and that's the kind of stuff that I want to do. And especially having all the different teams, like all the different groups there, is going to be just ridiculous.
I
So
think Jeff and I played nutball, and we were
Yeah.
throwing gummy bears into each
yeah,
other's mouths.
you were throwing gummy bears at each other. I think in Los Angeles. Like,
Yeah, it was like back and forth, and then
Is
it
that
was
the
just
Dolby?
yeah.
handfuls of them into the audience, and people in the audience like,
It's like they do the Oscars there. We're throwing fucking gummy bears at each other. So
And man, when those
That's,
Oscars are going on, people are dressed well. And you can get dressed well too by using Stitch Fix.
get dressed well.
This episode of Off Topic is also brought to you by Stitch Fix. Style. Some of us have it, and some of us don't. I'm the latter there. But just because a sense of style seems elusive for some, doesn't mean it's impossible to attain. You know, and I've realized I'm pointing at Remy Tim as well, who some might argue also lacks style. There's no time like the present to discover the style that you never knew you had. And you can with a little help from Stitch Fix. With Stitch Fix, you just need to answer some basic questions about your sizes, favorite styles, and budget right from your laptop, smartphone, or tablet. It's a tablet. Your personal stylist springs into action, hand-selecting 5 brand new clothing items just for you. Stitch Fix's styling fee is only $20, which is applied as a credit to anything you keep. And I've actually filled out all these questions. I've done it. It's very in-depth about like what kind of stuff you like to wear, and you know, it shows you outfits, and it's like, would you ever wear this? Is this something you would consider, and things like that. So you can really narrow down what you're into. Once your items arrive, try them on, and you only pay for what you keep. Don't like something, need another size, just send the items back, no questions asked, and shipping is always free both ways. Hurry to stitchfix.com/offtopic to get started now. Keep all 5 items in your box and you'll get 25% off your entire purchase. That's stitchfix.com/offtopic. stitchfix.com/offtopic. Get better dressed and, you know, get yourself out of those jeans and things you're always wearing. Mix it up.
You gotta work on your taglines.
don't have
Get
time.
yourself out of those
Jeans
jeans and things.
Well, it's true. I mean, I personally, I wear jeans every single day of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever wear shorts?
No, I
shorts.
bought shorts specifically for a vacation that I went on a little while ago, and I went to Punta Cana, and but I purposely bought the most horrendous shorts I could find. Like even like the bathing suit I bought had cats with sunglasses drinking out of pineapples on it. And then
awesome.
one of like the shorts that weren't even a bathing suit, they were pink and they had blue swordfish on them. And then I was flying to E3 with Kent, and we're sitting in the airport, and a guy sits down across me wearing those shorts, the pink shorts with the swordfish. And I just like nudged Kent, went, I have those. And he's like, what the fuck? Like, why do you own
Why?
this?
That's awesome.
I don't think I've ever seen your shins.
And you never will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whip them out.
No.
Are they no good?
I don't like them.
Dude, I'm in the same
fond of
boat.
my
I hate
shins.
my knees.
You hate your knees.
Yeah.
What's
if I
wrong
could
with your knees?
Well, first of all, they popped out once, and I'm not really a fan of
What
that.
do you mean your knees popped out? What do they
knees
mean?
Yeah, like,
out?
popped out at like
Yeah.
a fucking
Yeah.
like
was it like
Yeah,
Mardi
it
Gras?
was-
Someone
no,
threw
it was-
beads in your knees.
Popped out of what though?
The socket.
It's not like a
Yeah,
ball and
we
joint.
all-
It's
So
a-
they dislocated.
Yeah. Well, I
It's
don't
a
know if
kneecap.
it's like
Yeah.
the
No,
kneecap.
we all
popped
went to
out.
go get chicken.
Yeah.
And then,
We
like,
told this story before.
Yeah.
I know.
Pretty
Like,
much like.
Why do all your stories start with we all went to go get chicken?
Yeah, we all went to go
chicken
get
is a wonderful food. Everything tastes like.
Oh, look at that sexy knee right
Oh,
there.
Matt's knee. I was nervous.
I will say
that my
someone
knee
at
was-
Rod in chat said Remy shins.
No, yeah. It just popped out. I had to put it back in. I'm not really a
Dude,
fan of
it
that.
legit popped out. I saw it on
Oh,
the side
yeah.
of his knee and then right.
Ah.
Shockingly,
And
I
Matt was
thought
like,
the
I'm
gym would.
okay. And then after
It
like
has chicken.
as we were eating, he was like, I'm not okay.
What?
How many ball and socket joints does a human have?
4 that I know of.
4?
Maybe 5.
And
if you
shoulder.
count
The
these.
shoulders is 2, right?
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
are your
6.
fingers? Are these? No,
Or 7,
are the
8.
knuckles? No, they're not.
You can pop your shoulders. You can pop your knees. That's 4.
I don't.
Is your hips like is your femur into your hip? Is that one?
Oh,
That's the.
I guess that
yeah.
would be.
I know.
yeah.
I know this. This is the one thing I remember from animal. What is it? One of my history
Wait, so
classes.
your 2 shoulders and then what else?
It's called perforate acetabulum, which is the ball and socket. Like in animals, like they usually go like this, so they're stiff. But in humans, they go like that. That's the one thing I remember from
And
history
is that
of
why
fucking
legs,
dinosaurs.
legs like
Yeah, your
come
legs
out?
your legs go straight down, like your hip attached here. On like some animals, go like this, so they're more of like all 4 animals. On humans, they go like that.
So wait, what was the consensus on how many?
That's there you go.
Enough.
My one professor from fucking 2001 would be happy. I remember that.
I think hips are definitely.
He's watching at home.
hips are
Like, oh,
definitely
yeah,
interesting.
yeah, oh my god.
Good.
He
Shoulders,
remembered.
knees, and toes.
No.
Pull up Gavin's Instagram post of his knee. Says Jordan Lynch. What happened to your knee?
Oh, I just didn't like Instagram for 4 years, so I just had a picture of my knee on there. And then 4 years later, I posted my knee again as like a now I'm using Instagram.
Yeah.
So my first 2 pictures are kneecaps, but 4 years apart.
My knee's
Not
all
very
fucked
interesting.
up. I want to post
Yeah.
a picture of my knee.
Why not?
It's all scarred up.
Mine's scarred.
Yeah, that's from.
I got scarred.
Yeah, that's crazy that anything like that happened to you to me.
Yeah, it's all scarred up from when
Yeah.
they took my kneecap out. And I went, "Ooh."
They put it back in.
Yeah, they got it. They got that.
They're like,
Yeah.
put it back.
Blew on it.
From what?
When they put a metal rod in my leg after I broke it in half. Yes, they
Yeah,
pulled,
that's
the,
crazy.
pulled the kneecap out, put a rod in the middle of the bone, like right that, like literally, with like a hammer and shit.
Oh.
And then like,
Oh, look
you
at
were
that. Look at
asleep.
that.
oh, down
scar.
There's a sexy knee right there for you.
Now, is that the
Bow,
20?
bow.
Is that the newer one or the older
You tell
one?
me, is
I think
that-
that's the newer one. That's like, bam, that's an
hairs
older
on the
knee.
top middle look so thick.
Probably
Well,
right.
that's Gavin.
Yeah, he's
Gavin's
got.
Gavin's a hairy guy.
He's a human
I know,
carpet.
but like it like looked thick. Like just in that photo, it looked thicker.
You saying Gavin's thick?
thick.
THICC?
with 4 C's.
Maybe like one C.
All right.
God, I want to pop those balloons over there so bad.
Do
like,
it.
They're just balloons floating over
say
there for no
69.
reason.
You're untouchable. Go do it.
69, ha, that's the thing. Hey, sports ball's coming back, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Oh,
things I want to
damn.
pop,
You want to pop
What
a
you-
sports
okay.
ball?
I don't know.
Yeah, what?
I don't know. I just want to. Just Tyler Coe gets me all
Worked up.
horny.
Do you hate it?
Yeah, I'm about to get you all 69.
You want to screw him?
Eric, we were talking shit about you earlier, and you weren't here.
I'm sorry.
Way to go.
I was
You
doing
son of a
stuff
bitch.
For other shows.
You were at other shows.
No, I was doing stuff for.
You were
other
doing
shows.
stuff
But this
for
show
other
is
shows.
being made.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're literally live right now, and you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and leave these fuckers to go."
Podcast 100's on Monday, man. I gotta.
What's Podcast 100's on Monday? No, Podcast 100 happened a long time ago.
500.
Oh, he dropped-
Anyway,
500.
sports ball's coming back.
Hey, Sports Ball's coming back!
I got
Yay!
one person clapping.
Yay! That's Tyler
Yay.
Coe actually. So hey, just the Sports Ball is coming back. It's Tyler Coe and Mia Khalifa. They're teaming up to make Sports Ball version 2, which will be much better than version 1. I hope.
How will it be
We
better?
promise.
I imagine it will, because the first one I was in, so it wasn't
I'm
good.
asking the hard hitting question.
How will it what?
How will it be better? Like you
Because
said, it's coming back.
I'm not in it anymore.
Oh, not ever?
replaced-
Not as a guest?
I mean, I'm sure I'll be on it as a guest. Like,
No,
Oh,
no
well,
more
then you're
Jack and
still in
Joel.
it.
They're not allowed.
yeah, they replace this with people who know what the fuck they're talking about.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So anyway, watch that. When's it coming out? It's coming out July 16th. So you got 10 days from now if you're watching this live right now. So it's
Nice.
coming out on Monday. Is that a Monday?
Sure.
Monday, July 16th. check it out. Support Tyler Co. And yeah, he's awesome. I love those guys.
Could they do an episode that's not about sport?
Just about ball?
Just about the
I
ball.
don't know, I just like listening to Tyler talk.
The
I just
history,
like-
the history of ball.
Yeah.
He's just nice, isn't he? But
Tyler Co.
is.
I don't
Tyler
understand
Co's a
sport.
voice of fucking angels, man. He has such a great voice.
Yeah, he
I
does.
love Tyler
have you ever
Co.
talked into each other's mouths at the same time?
No,
And
he's
sing-
looked at me and ranted one time, and I thought he was going to punch a hole through my head. Like when Tyler gets when he gets intense and is like on about a subject, he gets very, very intense. He's very much in
I like
the
it when
moment.
his eyes start twitching. He's like,
So anyway,
What?
so go watch
yeah.
Sports Ball. It's not season 2. Sports Ball retooled, rebranded, coming back. It's been like 2 years.
same person, same name, same sports. Rebranded.
Yeah.
Hey, new sports.
Oh, it's
all
a different
sports
sports.
from,
What are
So much,
sports?
so much in the world of
ESPN
sports has
Ocho
changed.
What
Sport.
sports are
The Ocho.
What sports are there, Gavin?
There's American football.
That's one.
Yeah.
There's basketball.
That's 2.
There's real football.
That's soccer.
That's
okay.
soccer, yeah.
And cricket. And
That's
it.
4. That's the 4 sports.
The big four.
3 out of the 4 of those they'll probably cover.
Interesting.
That's
I
the
mean,
big
there's
4.
some pretty good cricket going on in our office with the moonballs.
That's
If you want
true.
to
Yeah,
report
that's a
on
whole
any
new
of that.
league. We can count that as 5.
Oh shit,
let's see.
Griffball.
Griffball, that's true. That's
6.
1.
Okay.
That's another one. That's 6.
Basketball, which is basketball.
Basketball.
and
Trey
baseball,
Parker, Matt
yeah,
Stone.
okay.
They're in
Steve
here.
Perry.
Steve Perry. Should have been go.
NBA 2K count?
No more Steve
Sure,
Perry
fuck it.
psychouts.
Why not?
No more
2K,
Journey
NBA
psychouts.
2K, that's
Might as well
up to
throw
8.
Madden in there too.
Madden.
Oh,
NBA Live made
okay.
a comeback, so sure.
NBA Live got LeBron on the cover.
cool.
LA Laker LeBron. There's your
Yeah.
first sports ball.
LeBron James.
Do you think it would get more views if instead of sports ball it's called moonball?
Oh,
But we'd have to go. We'd have to go
pay-
to the moon, and that we don't have the budget.
we
for
have to
that.
pay
We don't
Woboma
own
for
the
that.
moon.
We don't have
That could
the.
be the episode where they don't talk about sports.
That could be the episode.
Yeah.
They don't talk
Well,
about
actually,
sports.
we don't
That's
have to call it
absolutely true.
moonball. We could call it moonbeer.
Never.
Because there's an umlaut and then there's a different letter.
That's true. That is true. There is an. Do you think we could convince Woboma to release the Achievement Hunter official moonball, but it's Minda? It was like the
Minda.
umlaut.
Yeah.
And it's made of metal.
Jack.
Well, Boba, if you're
title
watching
it.
right now, go ahead and get a hold of us. We're gonna release the official.
You're the only one, I think, Jack.
Oh.
If we could convince you to do a podcast on the moon, you'd do it, right?
Oh, fuck yeah, I'd do it
Yeah,
on the moon.
100%.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Well, like 20 years from now, when SpaceX is like just traffic.
You think you're out of breath in Santa Fe? Bloody
Yeah,
moon.
just to go to the moon.
I'd be so light on the moon. I'd be anti-fat. It'd be great.
Anti-fat.
Yeah.
You'd
What would
be
the set look
exact
I'm
same
pro-fat
mass.
right now, but I'd be lighter. I mean,
Okay, so you wanna stand
gravity
on
wouldn't push down me as
Yeah,
hard.
yeah.
So how much would you weigh on the moon? Is there an app that figures out?
I don't know. Hey Siri,
Google.
how much is
What would you like me to find?
how much is 1 pound on the moon?
Here's what I found on the web for how
Your weight
much
on
is
other
1
worlds.
pound.
Here we go. There's a whole
Okay,
website
cool.
dedicated to it.
Excellent.
Exploratorium.edu. Your weight on other worlds. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay. Enter your weight here. Okay, let's put my weight
Okay,
in.
I
There
won't
we
look.
go.
460
Calculate.
pounds.
460.
Wow.
The moon. I would be 38.1 pounds.
38.
Damn.
I can lift you up with one ad.
You could.
Yeah.
What's up, motherfuckers? Want to buy some sunglasses? No.
Where'd you go?
Holy shit. On Jupiter, I'd be 581 pounds.
Could not
You
move
could,
him, man.
you could. Oh my god.
On Saturn,
I'm
your weight's
done.
almost
Sorry.
1 to 1. That's a little bit more. On Uranus,
That's
it's
not how
also
much
more.
Uranus
Yeah,
weighs.
yeah.
On Pluto, I'd be 15 pounds. I'd be
Dude,
so
we should
light
do
on
a
Pluto.
podcast on Pluto. You have to tie down the set.
Moons of Jupiter. Io, Europa. What's the one?
Which one is Oryx on?
There's one. He's on.
There's one what,
Io.
Jack?
There's one moon that supposedly like could sustain life. Right?
Europa.
Is it Europa?
Yeah.
So Europa, I would
thought
weigh.
Titan
I would weigh
could
30
potentially,
pounds.
So it can sustain life,
Titan
but
has
everyone's
to,
like
the
a
atmosphere is
fraction.
full of
On the sun, I would weigh
I thought it said, like,
6,000
a bunch of
pounds.
ice.
Damn.
I'd be
On the
three-
sun,
You'd
you'd
also
also
be
be
burnt
evaporated.
alive.
Yeah, but
I'd be
is that
3
talking about like?
tons.
Does the sun doesn't even have a walkable surface? Then, does
No,
it?
no, it
Huh,
doesn't.
that
Not,
list should
not
be
with
like,
that attitude.
on
mean,
Saturn, your corpse would be this. It would weigh this much.
For a few seconds before it evaporates.
Because Neptune's also where it supposedly like rains diamonds and shit.
Dude,
too.
that'd be awesome.
Someone said RTX Pluto. I'm in for that.
rich as shit.
Oh man, we've got 12 minutes until we're not gonna be the shortest podcast ever. That's
So
don't
we should
have
end
to
it
break
in
that.
11 minutes. You mean?
I don't know. We've got another ad read to do. We got to keep them spaced
The
out.
earlier we end,
Jeremy,
the sooner
what,
we can do
if you're
Vidmaster
out
and
there
the
without
less
an
drunk
atmosphere,
I'll be.
you probably need some what?
Sunglasses.
There you go.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Movement. Summer is upon us, and Movement is dropping all new sunglasses to get you ready for long days of soaking up the sun. I ordered the runaway style sunglasses, and I love them. They're right here. Matt, you want to show those off? I like the look, and I'm excited to wear them around Austin. Matt is going to wear those around Austin.
Why not you?
I actually have a different pair of movement sunglasses. I've got like the more aviator looking ones. I can't remember.
Take your real glasses off, you smeghead.
I can't remember the
Fine.
Poking himself.
Can't remember the name of the movement ones that I own, but I actually misplaced some, and I'm really sad because I wear them like every single day. I love them. The guys at Movement don't just make great watches, they also make awesome sunglasses and just released a ton of new styles. Here's my problem with sunglasses. Like this, literally like this. I got all these cheap pairs that look terrible. This is like 10, awful. Every time I buy a $200 pair, I feel like I'm getting ripped off. Well, our friends at Movement felt the same way, so they decided to make quality, trendy sunglasses for a fair price. They have a ton of styles to choose from: classic, trendy, round, aviator, which are the ones I have, mirrored, polarized, for him and for her. The ones I have are also polarized. You're sure to find the perfect pair. Get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmt.com/offtopic. It's time to check out Movement sunglasses. Go to mvmt.com/offtopic. They're seriously really good glasses. So join the movement, pick up those sunglasses. I really need to find what I've done with mine. Oh, and you want me to do a tagline?
Yep.
Do it.
Movement. When the sun is just too tough to look at.
All right. So that's horrible. So Tyler sent me a screenshot. 1:19:41 is the shortest off topic ever. So we have 3 minutes left to go here.
God damn.
That was episode 63, which was I think 2 years ago. I don't know how many of these have we done now?
137.
137. So yeah, we're what is that, 70 away or so? So yeah.
Damn. What's really weird with those polarized lenses that I have on like on my Movement glasses, that like for some reason you can see like when different screens are affected by the polarization. Like Kat's phone and my phone are affected very differently. We just have
Do you have
different
a cover over it?
No.
Screen protector?
No,
No.
neither of us. Yeah. Mine's an 8 and hers is I mean, they're both iPhones, but mine's an 8 and hers is like a
You should turn your head. It'll
5
probably,
or a 6 or
It'll
something.
probably change. You'd lean your head around.
Will it actually?
It'll like only polarize one
direction.
axis
You don't know you're
usually.
beautiful. Yeah.
But
But
the whole
like
point of them.
yeah, and like same thing with my screens at my desk. Like the polarized lenses, like I can barely see my right screen, my left screen.
You can
Why are you
actually
wearing
make.
sunglasses at your desk?
That's a good question.
Like, sometimes
Fair.
like you get like that kind of eye strain feel
You can actually
because
make.
you're looking
if
at a
you-
screen so long. So I put them on, just kind of.
If you rip the front of some monitors, you can have it so that only wearing glasses will see it.
That's true.
So you can have like an invisible screen that only you can see.
I've seen those for like two
That would be really
like
cool.
two
It'd be
people.
great for porn.
They're so good for porn.
Well, then you're still masturbating. They're like, you guys is masturbating on
don't
blank
worry.
screen right now.
Masturbating
What the hell
to
is
white.
yeah,
Like,
dicks
Using
out.
his imagination.
I've seen that for like 2-player games where you're sharing the same screen, where like one person
Oh,
can see one
yeah.
thing and someone else can see another. That's kind of
Who was
clever.
doing that? Was that PlayStation that was doing that?
Maybe
That's a
I've
really
seen it for
good
like
idea.
3D.
They talked
Like
about it.
because if you wear
Then
like
they locked
3D
people
glasses,
behind
it's-
Fortnite, so you can't
yeah.
do anything. Yeah.
Are we doing a VidMaster after this? Is that the plan?
we can do that.
Yeah.
People getting
for
pizza?
sure.
Is that happening?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, let's do it.
Steffi's
They
ordering
should get
pizza.
it now, like right now.
I think so. I think she
I'm
did.
pretty sure she
She's
left
already
already. I
You
saw
already
in the
ordered
chat
it?
somewhere.
Thank God.
But it's
Yeah.
ordered from a place that's further away, so it'll take longer.
Is it Pizza Hut or is it Home Slice?
Home Slice.
Well, there's a Home Slice just up the street now, but I don't know if Home Slice delivers. Or at least that one. I don't know if they do.
I don't think
She
they've
said a
delivered.
place that was further.
Go get it.
Home slice that was further.
Why would you go to? Never mind. Don't worry.
She had to.
Hope it's here. It's gonna be one of those things where we have
I'll-
off topic
I'll
and it's gonna be
believe it.
like an hour or something until that fucking pizza shows up.
Well, maybe there's some mini
gets in my
muffs that
mouth.
Some mini.
Ooh.
All right, Matt. So tell us what we learned during this episode of Off Topic. Go ahead.
1
and
minute left.
Put a button on it.
Okay, during this episode of Topic, we learned that we're all bullies,
That's
except
one.
for you. You're a wallflower.
Thank you.
Yes.
And now.
Space.
1941. So
if
we have
you're the size of an ant, you learn or you weigh the same as if you're a person.
Very true.
Is that
Close
okay?
enough.
Good.
Holy
Space-
shit! It's 119.
wait, 40 seconds. We have 40 seconds.
And space it doesn't have atmosphere, but sometimes you weigh less or more.
Oh, shit!
no, that's
Do
fine.
the credits count?
No, well, no, I don't know. Oh,